Alright guys, time to be back again today. Hope you're enjoying your day so far, and well, there it is. Los Angeles Thieves is officially confirmed for the CDL 2021. Nadeshot and Co did this announcement just a few minutes ago as of recording this video. Los Angeles Thieves is official, buying the spot from Optic Gaming Los Angeles, well, from Hector Rodriguez as well. Going to be breaking down the timeline here in a couple of minutes time. Hex supposedly buying out the OGLA spot, then selling it on to the Los Angeles Thieves. No other real discussions have come out of this as a result as of recording this video, but certainly you would imagine this whole Chicago Optic situation kicks off once again. LA Thieves officially confirmed. Very intrigued to hear your thoughts on this in the comment section below. Massive news, quite honestly, for Call of Duty now that this is official. Like if you guys enjoyed the video, subscribe if you are new as always. I would greatly appreciate it. It really helps out the channel. You want to make sure you don't miss anything at all over the coming days, as I'm sure lots of big news is going to come out, as I said, around that big question about what Chicago is going to be called next season. Do the Huntsmen even exist in a few days' time? Who really knows at this point? LA Thieves on this new account say the following, announcing a new Los Angeles team for the competitive Call of Duty League in 2021. Pretty cool video they did here, and well, at the end, like it's kind of Nadeshot following his day, I suppose, or his nighttime at least, goes to stream, and right at the end you'll see Mudog, Slasher, and Kenny in the background. Interestingly, no TJ, but we'll talk about that here in a couple of seconds time. So we get this just to tell the timeline really quick. A few days ago, well, actually several weeks ago now, at the start of October, it came up from the Esports Observer that Hex had acquired the Optic Gaming branding with the intention of divesting this slot to another team. Lots of teams were in discussions. We had this talk about 100 Thieves. Can they actually afford it, right? They just sold their CSGO team, but they did just invest big into Valorant, so maybe Hex gave them a sweet deal or something, because of course him and Nadeshot are boys going way back in the day on Optic Gaming. Hex certainly wanted to lock up his baby, I suppose, in terms of that branding, and it makes perfect sense for a Los Angeles Thieves spot to go over to Nadeshot and 100 Thieves where they are based. If Nadeshot and 100 Thieves didn't get in now, where is their opportunity and their avenue in the future, given there's not going to be another Los Angeles team, I imagine, coming anytime soon. So massive deal for esports on the whole. 100 Thieves is a fantastic organization. They did great things in the Black Ops 4 season before not being able to acquire a franchise spot, partly because, as Nadeshot said at the time, there was issues with the branding right. He didn't want to have to rebrand his entire organization like Hector had to do with the Huntsmen, and then like Envy had to do with the Dallas Empire, for example, but FaZe managed to get around it, right? And this is always the question, like, how did FaZe manage to get this loophole working? And it seems like now the CDL's kind of like, well, we've kind of painted ourselves into a corner here to some degree, that when Nadeshot comes knocking and says, look, I want to have the Thieves branding in the CDL, they kind of have to say, okay, fair enough, even though it is a franchise league, we have to let it happen, given how important 100 Thieves are as an organization to the CDL on the whole. So a few days ago, Deserto came out and said that they had purchased the Los Angeles CDL spot, previously held by Optic Gaming Los Angeles. Sources say the team will be known as Los Angeles Thieves, just confirmed as now, and Hex will take back control of the Optic Gaming brands. Future of the Chicago slot is uncertain as yet. We'll have to see how this develops over the coming days. But that is how things have shaped out. Kenny comes out with the following: so glad to be back with this team. Feels like home. Big thanks to Optic Gaming for last year as well. Time to win some chips at Los Angeles Thieves. And he follows up with this: been smiling from ear to ear ever since I was told about it. So Kenny won 2 championships in the Black Ops 4 season on the 100 Thieves team, alongside, of course, none other than Austin Slasher Lidicote, as he says the following: home sweet home. Damn, does it feel good to be back. So at the end of that video, as we're going to look at it in a second here, let me just make sure the sound isn't where it should be. Right to the end here, you know, we see that Nadeshot's looking at the wall. He sees the London Open and Anaheim Open champions, and so, well, Mudog calls in from behind her. I think it's Mudog. Who really cares at this point? But the choreography is superb. Turns around and sees Kenny, Slasher, and Mudog in the background, of course. So Mudog was the general manager over at Optic Gaming, now coming over, it seems, to Los Angeles Thieves. That makes perfect sense. And if you can see as well, when he looks back at the wall here, you can see the Los Angeles Thieves logo on the big screen. So, yeah, this is what it's going to be looking like. We'll have a look at it in greater detail in a couple of seconds here. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward stuff. Kind of fits with the whole 100 Thieves, like, circle theme going on as well. And the colors, obviously, red and black, make perfect sense, in addition to the hoodie that Nadeshot happens to be wearing in this one. So pretty cool to see. And as 100 Thieves then tweet out, we are coming home, Los Angeles Thieves at the CoD League. I suppose one of the interesting parts of this is the fact that, so you can see here, Slasher and Kenny, this is when they won CWL Anaheim, of course, back in 2019. And Nabel was on the team then. FaZe, Priester was on loan and then went back to FaZe for the start of Modern Warfare. Octane, of course, was on the team as well. This was the squad at the time. Now it seems like TJ, well, TJ Andrade Gaza were both signed to Optic Gaming Los Angeles. But the fact that they've bought this new team out definitely raises question marks, right? The fact that TJ wasn't in this announcement video, why exactly that is the case. Maybe by the time this video is, is live and everything's completely different. Maybe I'll just refresh this page just to make sure nothing has changed. But yeah, TJ still nothing going on here on his profile. Everything's still the same, like no 100 Thieves stuff related. Maybe he actually hasn't woken up by the time I'm recording this video. So maybe it's nothing to read into too much. But the fact that he was signed to Optic Gaming Los Angeles, now that organization gets bought out, does that mean anything for the contract stuff, right? Does it mean that, he's not simply just acquired onto the team as the rest of the guys, and his drafts are there as well? Big question marks. But if you don't get TJ, who else do you get, right? There's not exactly many players remaining on the market for the Los Angeles Thieves to pick from in this one. So I imagine TJ will still end up there, but still kind of interesting to look at. Los Angeles Thieves, then, this is the branding. I mean, since I started this video, they've like doubled their following. So yeah, LA Thieves, this is what the logo looks like. Los Angeles Thieves in the header looks like the following. LA, Los Angeles, makes a lot of sense. And this is kind of the core of their logo as well. So intrigued to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you think this is nice? Do you think it's, not too nice or whatever? But I think I kind of like it, to be fair. And I remember at the start of Modern Warfare, when all these teams were getting announced, a lot of them I kind of wasn't too convinced that I actually liked. But having gone on a few months in, a lot of them have grown on me. And I imagine this will continue to do the same as well. Very intrigued to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. Let's just do a quick recap of 100 Thieves history in Call of Duty. This was way back in the data, let's say Black Ops 3 to start. MLG Anaheim, this team of Aches, Nelson, Remy, and Royalty, absolute shambles. They didn't win a single map at this entire event. They went 0-12 in terms of map count straight out of the tournament, and Nadeshot was pretty embarrassed about that one. So he took his time away from Call of Duty, spent a couple of years out building up the League of Legends stuff, and then came back in 2018, bringing in Kenny, Ferro, and Enable from the Team Caliber squad that almost won the World Championship in 2018, and then of course joining them with Octane and Slasher. You couldn't really ask for a better assault rifle duo. Didn't really go well though. They had differences in how they wanted to play the game. They just got by at the Pro League qualifier to actually qualify for the Pro League, but soon after that Ferro was dropped, they brought in Priester, and it wasn't too long before they became the best team in the game and almost made a fantastic run to win the World Championship, as we talked about just a few days ago in that 3 minutes in CoD history, with that remarkable comeback on FaZe kind of like losers round 3 or something, before going on to equal Team Envy's longest ever losers bracket campaign. That was kind of their last hurrah of the pre-franchise era. They didn't get a franchise slot, but now it seems like they have the resources, they have the capital, they've bought it effectively off Hector, which is pretty remarkable, and now they sit in a great position to actually do a really good thing in the Call of Duty League here. And there's no doubt it brings a lot of eyes onto the CDL right now. 100 Thieves are a huge organization, and also the potential here, of course, for the rivalries, right? The rivalries between Hector Rodriguez's Optic and, the Envy team and all the FaZe Clan team, of course, with 100 Thieves, the other Los Angeles team, that being the LAG, which did confirm their roster a few weeks ago now. There's so much greatness that comes out of this, quite frankly, and having Nadeshot back in the Call of Duty League, even as, the CEO this time around, is just fantastic to see, and it's a great storyline. There's going to be some great rivalries as a result of it, and yeah, Nadeshot coming back home is just something which us long-time Call of Duty fans absolutely love to see. Very intrigued to hear your thoughts in the comment section below on this one. What are your outstanding initial opinions of this squad, and what sort of impact do you think this is going to have on the success of the Call of Duty League going forwards? Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy it, I'd greatly appreciate a like on the video. It really helps out the YouTube algorithm know you enjoyed this content. Other people like you may enjoy this content as well and help grow the competitive Call of Duty community. Thank you for watching as always. I'll see you very soon indeed, and I will see you next time.